I've been using that Alienware Aurora Gaming PC for quite a while now. I mean, still under 1 year. I think about like 7 or 8 months. Everything still works great on this PC. I just recently replaced the fan in there, so it's much quieter now because the OEM fans is quite annoying. The noisy level is pretty high. I still want to add more storage space on this PC, make my new SSD or the new hard drive as the primary boot drive. What should I do? And it's not just copying all the files from the drive in there already into my new drive and just wish it worked. It's not that simple. In this video, I'm going to show you guys and let you guys know how to do it. You can do this on all other PCs. It does not matter. It's custom build or pre-build on laptop or desktop. It does not matter. Once you open the case, then there's a 2.5-inch hard drive slot on the bottom of the PC. If you want to add a 2 SSD in there, you can also do that. The OEM, which is the original hard drive in there, is just in front of the power supply unit. We're not going to touch it right now. What we're gonna do, we're gonna insert, which is install our SSD into the slot and then connect all the necessary cables, which is the power cable and the SATA cable. You will need your own SATA cable if you already have, or you don't have it, you need to purchase a separate SATA cable to do it. You can format the old drive, then reinstall system onto the new drive, which is the SSD. But what if you don't want to reinstall the system? You just want everything to be the same on the old drive and then to the new drive, and also make that new drive as your primary boot drive for the system. In this case, we will need to clone the old drive to the new drive. Of course, we will need software to help us do this. Fortunately, there are a few software that can help us to do this for free. One of this is probably the most popular one, and also the one I'm going to use in this video. Is called the Macron Reflect. I'm gonna go onto the Macron software website to download software. Well, currently the newest version is called the Macron Reflect 7. After download, we're gonna install the software on the system. So after installation and open the Macron Reflect, now we can see all the hard drive that we have on this PC. Click the hard drive we wanted to clone, which is the original hard drive in there. Choose that and then click clone this disk. Now we see the clone window. The source is the hard drive we selected, and make sure you also checked all the square, which is select all the partitions on that drive, and then destination is going to be our new drive we just installed. After that, click next. Then we see the schedule window, but we're going to clone the drive right now. We're not going to schedule anything, so click next again. Then you're gonna show us the summary of the clone, and it shows all the details, which partition is going to be cloned, how much of data. So check that, make sure everything's good. We click finish. I do recommend you, it's better to choose the backup option for the clone in case something went wrong. Then we click OK. After that, the clone process will start. Now all we need to do is just to wait, and the process may take up to an hour or more. It just depends how much more data needs to be cloned. After the clone is done, now we can turn off the PC. It's better for you to disconnecting the cable from the old drive before you turn on your PC again. That way you can certainly ensure the system is actually booting up from the new drive, not from the old drive. Or if you don't want to disconnect the cable on the old drive, what you can also do is once you turn on the PC, you go to BIOS settings and change the boot configurations to the new drive. After you make sure the system is actually booting up from your new drive, now what you can do, you can format the old drive in your system. So you can free up the space on your old drive. You can use your old drive as the secondary storage space. And if your PC, like what I have here, the Alienware Aurora, which is have Intel Optane drive in there, now you can also to remove that Intel Optane drive out of the PC. There's no benefit for it to keep that Intel Optane drive still in the PC. Now you already had actual SSD and as your primary booting drive, so you don't need that anymore. Before you want to actually remove the Intel Optane drive out of that motherboard, what you want to do is once you turn on the PC, you want to go to the BIOS setting and choose device configuration. Make sure to disable the RAID mode that bound between the Intel Optane drive and the traditional hard drive, which is the original hard drive in there. So make sure you disable the RAID mode between those two drives. Otherwise, if you remove your Intel Optane drive without disabling the RAID mode on, what happens is once you go into the system, you will never see your original hard drive on your system. So it will just gone missing. It won't show up because it still thinks in a RAID mode and the another partner is missing, so it's just not going to work. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, dislike, comment below, or subscribe my channel if you haven't done so. I'm Harry, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers, guys. Psst.